Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes When she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gently that when she passes, each one she passes goes Oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks through the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see.
After B, you want to just go back to like the last A? Is that, or like solo over B and C and then go to the last A? Is that?
We could do that. Wait, can we skip this one? I actually don't want to sing this right now. Let's do Love Me or Leave Me. I kind of hate Cheek to Cheek. I just put it here because I feel like people like it, but I don't.
That one's a little weird.
So let's do Love Me or Leave Me. We can do last 8 for this one, and I can take a solo. Maybe actually trade this time, like the second time.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
How do we want to do it?
Maybe in fours.
I can just start the fourth. Yeah. I'll jump in. Yeah. Good. Sure.
So last 8.
All right.
And we'll tag it.
Love me or leave me or let me be lonely. You won't believe me and I love you only. I'd rather be lonely than happy with somebody else. You might find the nighttime the right time for kissing, but nighttime is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. There'll be no one unless that someone is you. I intend to be independently blue. I want your love, but I don't want to borrow, to having to hold and to bring back tomorrow. 'Cause your love is my love, there's no love for nobody else. Ba-do-ba-dum-day, ba-do-ba-dum-day. da bo fe da be fa do ba be fa fa do da da bo be ba da be da ba 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 fa do day da ba ba de ba do day. Love me or leave me or let me be lonely. You won't believe me and I love you only. I'd rather be lonely than happy with somebody else. You might find the nighttime the right time for kissing, but nighttime is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. There'll be no one unless that someone is you. I intend to be independently blue. I want your love, but I don't want to borrow, to have and to hold and to bring back tomorrow. 'Cause your love is my love, there's no love for nobody else. 'Cause your love is my love, there's no love for nobody else. 'Cause your love is my love, there's no love for nobody else. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me?
Welcome to the Frederick C. Tillis Performance Hall and the Randolph W. Brommery Center for the Arts. Here, all are welcomed and all belong. Please note the location of the exits nearest to your seat. In the event of an alarm, please remain calm and leave the building. The ushers will direct you. If you need special assistance during an emergency, please contact your usher. At this time, please turn off all mobile devices out of consideration for those on stage and your fellow audience members. The use of cameras and recording devices is strictly prohibited. Before we begin, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge that the University of Massachusetts Amherst was founded and built on the unceded homelands of the Po-Cum-Tuck Nation on the land of the Norwottuck community. We begin with gratitude for nearby waters and lands. We recognize these lands and waters as important relations with which we are all interconnected and depend on to sustain life and well-being. The Po-Cum-Tuck had connections with these lands for millennia. Over 400 years of colonization, when Po-Cum-Tuck peoples were displaced, many joined their Algonquian relatives to the east, south, west, and north. That includes Mashpee and Aquinnah Wampanoag, Nipmuc, Narragansett, Mohegan, Pequot, and Mohican communities, and Abenaki and other nations of the Wabanaki Confederacy. These native peoples still maintain connections and relationships of care for these lands today. We also acknowledge that the University of Massachusetts Amherst is a land-grant university. As part of the Morrill Land Grant Act, portions of land from 84 native nations west of the Mississippi were sold to provide the resources to found and build this university. As an active first step towards decolonization, we encourage you to learn more about the native nations whose homelands UMass Amherst now resides on, and the indigenous homelands on which you live and work. We also invite you to deepen your relationship to these living lands and waters. Thank you, and enjoy the program.
Good afternoon. Bienvenidos, everyone. Hello. We should say hello. Yeah, right? We're alive and we're here. So good to see you all. I am Dr. Mari Castañeda, Dean of Commonwealth Honors College, and it is truly a pleasure to be here with you all so that together we can welcome and celebrate the newest members of our Commonwealth Honors College community of scholars, the class of 2028. Woo! Woo-hoo! Yeah. Just a bit ago, we acknowledged the living lands and waters of this region and the indigenous homelands we are honored to be upon. I thank you for listening with an open heart and an open mind to this important acknowledgement of our historical relations to these living lands and waters, and as a representation of our culture of care in our college and our university. And thank you as well for listening to our Amherst Jazz Band. Can we give them a big round of applause as well? Indeed, listening to each other with open hearts, as well as building relationships, connections, openness with others, is important for our ability to thrive as a community. Acknowledging all of those who came before us, who made it possible for us to be here today, is also key to our success. No one does it alone. And so in that spirit, muchísimas gracias. Thank you to all the wonderful Honors College staff, faculty, students, as well as administrative leaders such as the Provost and Provost's office, deans, vice chancellors, and all the many campus partners who have consistently supported honors students and contributed to our honors induction today. Thank you so much. Can we give them a round of applause as well? I also want to extend a recognition of the presence of our familias, amigas, and amigos, our families, and our friends who support and root for us from afar as we induct our first-year honors students. So thank you, families, for always supporting. Hi, Mom, online. I sent her the link so she could watch me as well. Let's give thanks to all our campus and family supporters. We are so appreciative of all that you do. As my favorite African proverb notes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go farther, go together. And this is what you, our honor students, are doing here today, beginning a new journey of academic and self-exploration that you will be doing together as a cohort and as a class of 2028. Commonwealth Honors College is a community of scholars that encourages students from across a wide range of diversity of majors to engage deeply in creative practice and research and learning in order to advance knowledge and contribute meaningfully to their fields of study. This year is especially important to us because we are celebrating 25 years as the flagship honors college of the great state of Massachusetts. Yes. 25 years is a long time. And we plan to celebrate all year round with our students, alumni, and campus community. Since 1999, approximately 12,000 theses have been approved by faculty and submitted by students. And I have no doubt that completing your honors thesis will be a very special and transformative experience for you all as well. We are excited for the wonderful creative portfolios and research manuscripts that you will produce. And by the way, I just want to put a plug to please make sure that you attend the honors thesis workshops. It is never too late to learn from your honors classmates who are successfully navigating the process right now. As our world continues to grapple with deepening economic inequalities and ongoing racial injustice, it is more important and imperative than ever for our honors education to play a role in student lives so that their creativity and research and learning can contribute to the common good, and for them to become the compassionate and impactful leaders we need in our society today, ready to address the most pressing issues in innovative and creative ways. We are excited for this year and for the opportunity for the Honors College to provide a transformative and meaningful educational and co-curricular experience for you all, especially in partnership with the amazing team in student affairs and residential life and our partners in the Commonwealth Honors College residential communities who support all of our students, whether they're there or in other parts of campus. I can affirm that today's honors students are eager to make a difference in their broader social world, and they are doing so through investigations in, for instance, community architecture, environmental conservation, immersive digital theater, public health promotion, arts education, crisis communication, machine learning technologies. These are just a few of the example of honors thesis research areas. You're going to hear a lot about the honors thesis, by the way, because it is a thing that is going to transform your experience in the college, and we want to early on get you to start thinking of it as not something that is scary or difficult to do, but something that is amazing and incredible and exciting. From just having heard from the students that just graduated this past spring, it is the thing that really sort of culminated their experience here at the university and in Commonwealth Honors College. And so, as the world rapidly changes, I am confident that you, our honors students, will be at the forefront of adapting to our new realities and utilizing this moment as an opportunity to create positive change in your communities. Again, all it takes is an open heart and an open mind and a culture of care. And I know you will all step up to the challenge and engage with bold ideas, explore your most compelling passions, strive for academic and inclusive excellence. As Dean of Commonwealth Honors College, I am excited for all of you, and I'm honored to serve in this role in partnership with everyone in the college across campus and with all of you here today. So now it is my deep honor to introduce our new Provost and Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Fuad Abd El Halik. He joins UMass Amherst with more than 2 decades of dedication to research, teaching, and service at flagship institutions including the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. So please help him welcome our new Provost, Fouad Abd El-Halik.
Thank you, Dean Castaneda, for the introduction. Also want to welcome Dean Greg Kelly of the College of Education and Dean Carl Rathmeyer from the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Thank you for being here today. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. It is wonderful to see you all. 733 strong, that is your class, joining the college after a quarter century of excellence. Keep these numbers in mind, 733 and 25. On behalf of the entire university, I welcome you to the campus and congratulate you on your induction into the Commonwealth Honors College. As a member of this exceptional community, you have an exceptional opportunity to fully explore your intellectual interests. Here, you will interact closely with your faculty and peers while accessing the breadth and depth of resources offered throughout this world-renowned research institution. You can participate in groundbreaking research, publish in academic journals, and compete for highly prestigious national awards. And of course, as Dean Castaneda just shared with you, you will complete your thesis or capstone project. I was kind of curious about what your colleagues in past years have done, and I found the titles of some past theses that I thought were very interesting to share. Here are some titles: The Influence of Loneliness on Substance Abuse, Environmental Effects of Artificial Intelligence, Economic Outcomes of Immigration Policy, Improving Patient Safety During the Administration of Medication, Investigating Galaxy Protoclusters, those are a thing it seems, and Sponsorship Impacts on Sports Leagues. Amazing. As we help you pursue your academic goals, of equal importance to us is what you have to contribute to this community. A university at its very heart is a place to pursue valid claims to knowledge or truth with a small t. And we only find the truth when we consider a variety of perspectives. You come from 28 different states and 19 countries across the globe, which means each and every one of you brings a unique background to our community. By sharing your experience, you will expand and you will enhance our intellectual environment. And we all want to thank you for the contributions you will make over the next few years. What also is important to take full advantage of is what the Honors College and UMass have to offer you: the pursuit of open inquiry and the free exchange of ideas. You will meet, talk, study, work, and play with others who will have experiences, perspectives, and ideas that are very different from your own. Keep an open mind, listen, and ask questions. Share your thoughts and feelings on issues, and explain and defend your ideas with evidence and reason. You will influence others, and you will be influenced by them. The beauty of it all is that you will grow together tremendously in more ways than you ever imagined. You will build lifelong friendships in addition to deep knowledge and robust skills and habits of mind that will serve you well beyond UMass and into your future lives. Enjoy every moment and make the best of it all. As I say, work very hard and play hard. Now, when you play, be very safe. And when you play safe, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and your friends. And if we're starting to sound like your family and parents, that's because we are. That is how much we care about you and want to take care of you. I'm very excited for each and every one of you, and I look forward to seeing you around campus, and surely in a few years when you walk across the stage to receive your degree. Once again, welcome, congratulations, and go UMass!
Thank you so very much, Provost. We are so very pleased to have you here today. Next, I am thrilled to introduce this year's student speaker, Samuel Cavallero, a senior honors student studying political science and Portuguese. He is also one of the communications team. He's also part of the communications team in Commonwealth Honors College, working as a communications assistant, and is also an assistant opinion editor at the Massachusetts Daily Collegian, the school's student-run newspaper. And on top of that, he is also currently managing a state senate campaign in his hometown of Leominster in Massachusetts. So he is super, super busy in a good way. He will now share his wonderful experiences as an honor student and the opportunities that have transformed his time here at UMass at Amherst. Please help me welcome Sam.
Thank you. That sounds great, thank you. Well, this is a packed house. Provost said there were 733 students here. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. I'm a little taller than you guys. 733 students, and I think we have almost all 733 here. So congratulations, guys. Thank you for coming. I want to thank CHC for giving me the opportunity to speak here. Thank you to our speakers. And honestly, they told you need to keep it to 5 minutes, but she deserves it. Can we give a big round of applause to our wonderful Dean, Maria Castaneda, for everything she's done for us? Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
There we go. Welcome to the Commonwealth Honors College induction ceremony, and allow me to be one of the many people to congratulate you all on this new phase of your journey, a new chapter in your constantly evolving lives. My name is Samuel Cavallero. I'm a rising senior from Leominster, proud son of Brazilian immigrants, studying political science and Portuguese. Over this ceremony, you have heard and will hear countless speeches, all anticipating the next 4 years with glee. I remember sitting where you sat, riddled with anxiety. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I don't really remember what happened during my induction ceremony. I was thinking about dinner, honestly. And I was drowning myself in worry. I'm sure many of you are feeling the same way. Don't worry, dinner's going to be good today. And to remedy this, I want to start with a long and meandering story that is sure to put some of you to sleep, but hopefully some of you are listening. I'd like to begin telling my honors experience with a story about my favorite breakfast. 2 slices of whole wheat bread with peanut butter. It may seem plain and boring, but it was what my dad gave me once, and I've kind of stuck with it since. Every day when I was little, over 2 slices of bread, we would sit at the kitchen table, and I would listen to my parents discuss the day's news. It was election season in 2012. 12 years ago. Makes me feel old. And I was a wide-eyed 8-year-old. To people who are older than me in this audience, you are all young too. I was a wide-eyed 8-year-old, soaking up everything I could take in, and I was interested in what they were discussing, though I understood almost none of it. Later that evening, I turned on the debate between these 2 formidable men running for president at the time, President Obama and Governor Romney. But as the talking heads spewed their talking points, all of which I could barely understand, I heard a loud pop in our living room. After the fear of a collapsing apartment subsided, my brother told me there was an earthquake reported in Portland, Maine, and some of you may think I'm exaggerating. I encourage you afterwards. October 16, 2012, I remember the date very, very specifically. It was weird. My 8-year-old brain interpreted that once-in-a-lifetime natural occurrence as a sign to pay attention. After that moment of truly divine signaling, I was glued to the television. Honestly, I was hooked. What began as a conversation over my favorite breakfast, combined with an extremely rare natural phenomenon, grew into a years-long love for politics. Not all of you have experienced an earthquake to confirm what your passions will be and what you will study. Well, I'm hoping not all of you. Some of you sitting here today are still undecided about your plans. Although I came to UMass with a certain plan, I was still rattled by the uncertainty that plagues every incoming college student. What would my classes be like? Would I make friends? Is my roommate secretly an alien? Verdict's still out on that. Coming into UMass, there was still something else nagging at me. Where would I find the simple breakfast I've enjoyed for years? That simple 2 slices of whole wheat bread and peanut butter. So moving day came and went, as last Wednesday and Thursdays you've all moved in. Some friends I had made during the move suggested we go to breakfast together at Roots. So we walked down, and I'm greeted by a spread of so many breakfast choices, all accessible with a simple dining swipe. Of course, I grabbed everything I could stuff into a brown paper bag and ate it all in one sitting. If there's one piece of advice you walk away with today, and I hope all of you are listening, do not do that. Do not eat everything at Roots in one sitting. Your stomach will thank you. The next day, I went back, having experienced some growing pains, and got some breakfast before class. Then I went back the day after, and the next 2 years after. Since I've begun attending UMass, Roots breakfast has been a mainstay of my weekday tradition. It became the comforting routine I was looking for. Breakfast at Roots has become a symbol of what I love most about UMass and the Honors College. I see many of my friends, my classmates, my professors getting breakfast in the morning. It's a mini gathering of the community that we have cultivated and developed here at UMass. It's how I start my day, how I begin to tackle every challenge and a triumph that I face throughout the day. My love for politics began with a routine of 2 slices of bread with peanut butter. At UMass, I've developed this new routine that has transformed into a microcosm of the community and opportunity we are so lucky to have here at the Honors College. Starting my day with a healthy serving of eggs, bacon, overnight oats, and a cup of hot coffee has led me to where I am today, including this morning. I have to thank many people for getting me where I am today. It is because of these opportunities I've been offered at UMass, from alumni, faculty, students. I'm now managing a state senate campaign in my hometown. I'm assistant editor for the student-run newspaper, the Massachusetts Daily Collegian, and I have the wonderful privilege to share my experience with you today. So here's to the next 4 years. Enjoy your time. Take advantage of every opportunity. Take pride in what you will accomplish, and don't forget to seek simplicity and joy, whether you're getting breakfast at Roots or deciding your class schedule or anything you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sam. I'm a little shorty. Thank you so much, Sam. You are an inspiring model of academic excellence and student leadership on campus and beyond, and I'm excited to find out what you're going to do for your honors thesis as well. And finally, I am so happy to introduce our faculty keynote, Dr. Deborah Kaish. Dr. Kaish is the director of the Community Scholars Program and senior lecturer in Civic Engagement Service Learning Office. She's a beloved and award-winning professor who also teaches an incredibly impactful honors thesis seminar. Many of her students, for instance, presented their posters this past April at the Massachusetts Undergraduate Research Conference, which we belovedly call Mass URC, and you will all hear about it later on as well. And I was deeply impressed with all her students and all the community-based work that they performed and they produced. I'm so grateful that she is part of our scholarly community, and so let's welcome to the podium Professor Kaish.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Just got to find my page here. Okay, got it. Good afternoon. I wanted to thank the Provost and the Dean and Sam. That was a wonderful, inspiring speech. My name is Deborah Kaish, and I am a faculty member here at UMass and the director of the Community Scholars Program. In this program, students take classes with me for 4 consecutive semesters that support them to vision and build more equitable worlds, while simultaneously working in the community with change-oriented organizations and movements for the duration of those 2 years. A little plug, applications for my program will open in January, so just remember that. The second year of this program is an honors thesis seminar, which you will all be undertaking a few years down the road. Just a note for you to tuck away about that. It never fails that at the beginning of my honors thesis seminar, after I go over the plan and the requirements, I look around the room and see panic on everyone's faces. I remember one semester when I provided samples of exemplary theses, and one student said, "Can you also share some that are mediocre?" Because they felt really daunted by what I was sharing. And so every year I remind them that these were produced by the very same students that were sitting where they are sitting now. You are probably not thinking about this quite yet, which is fine, but if you remember anything about what I say, let it be this. Each of you is totally capable of creating a fantastic thesis. Trust the process, because it's a long process, and take advantage of the resources in the Honors College, including the incredible faculty and librarians who are so thrilled to be able to work with all of you. I am speaking to you today from my particular vantage point as someone whose teaching supports students to do the work of social change. This is not an easy task. The past 5 years has brought a global pandemic, massively increasing economic stratification, and an intensification of climate catastrophe that is now inevitable. And just last year, the National Education Association reported that rates of anxiety and depression on college campuses have never been higher. And most college students suffer from at least one mental health challenge. As physician Gabor Mate explains in his book, The Myth of Normal, this crisis in mental health is directly related to physical health. You all may have different strategies for dealing with this. You might feel overwhelmed by it. You might try to pretend it isn't happening. I've definitely had both of those reactions, sometimes in one day. One of the biggest misconceptions students have when they enter my program is that I'm going to deliver them some sort of step-by-step guide for how to address these challenges and for how to do social change work. But no such thing exists. And that can feel uncomfortable, right? Because wouldn't we all like just someone to tell us how to fix things, how to change things? But I can support them, you, to discover the knowledge, skills, and dispositions required to navigate uncertain futures and to collectively develop creative solutions. Things like confidence, open to new ideas, ways to expand your imagination, which is harder than you think, how to conduct research that is meaningful, how to work with others, all of which is at the heart of honors teaching. Today, I'm going to offer you 3 tips to address these challenges, which I believe if you internalize them as lifelong practices, will not only serve you in college, but beyond. These 3 are 1, cultivate community, 2, prioritize health, and 3, center hope. So 1, cultivate community. I believe that people learn more deeply and meaningfully when in relationship with one another, knowing one another's life pathways, fears, hopes, and dreams. This is imperative for creating the relations of community care that are foundational to the kind of world building we need to do. Independence and competition are so entrenched in US society that I have heard many times over the years from students that these qualities are human nature rather than what they truly are, cultural constructs. Disrupting this assumption is not only essential for learning, but for living. Centering collective care and work keeps us in touch with our humanity, while also being essential for equity-based social change. We cannot do that work alone. My students tell me that even with all the knowledge they gained, the community they built in the Community Scholars Program was their most important takeaway from UMass. You have a head start as part of this CHC community, so take advantage of that and look for others. 2, prioritize health. Every semester, I ask students about their hopes and their fears for the upcoming year. Inevitably, the most common fear is burnout, and it even comes up in the hopes. Last year, one student said to me, "My fear is burnout, and my hope is that I can push through my burnout." And that sentiment worries me. I suspect that honor students are particularly susceptible to burnout. I call it the I want to do all the things personality. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. But critical thinking and engagement in your studies and activities can coexist with a work-life balance. There is no way you can be useful to others if you aren't functioning at your best. Developing strength and resilience relies on our ability to recognize when our health and well-being is compromised by doing too much, and to proactively take action to address it via self-advocacy and seeking supports. This is also what leaders are made of. So please expand your definition of success at college and in your post-university life to include your physical and mental health. Finally, number 3, center hope. Centering hope within a desire to make the world a better place does not minimize or sugarcoat the complex and vast societal challenges we face. As writer and activist, Walida Imarisha notes, we want organizers and movement builders to be able to claim the vast space of possibility, to be birthing visionary stories. Using their everyday realities and experiences of changing the world, they can form the foundation for the fantastic, and we hope build a future where the fantastic liberates the mundane. I am not interested in employing hope because I believe we can avert or ignore the tragedies already enveloping the globe. Instead, I want to evolve practices to support students and myself to accept the discomfort and fear of an unknown future and equip them with the ability to imagine how to survive it and build something better. Catastrophizing the future does not help. It only overwhelms us. Ethnographer Kristen Godsey writes, dystopian thinking can weaponize the general zeitgeist of despair to immobilize us. It nips our nascent social dreams in the bud by convincing us that working toward a better future will destroy the imperfect but familiar present. Sometimes all it requires is a bit of reframing. Abolitionist Mariam Kaba writes, changing everything might sound daunting, but it also means there are many places to start, infinite opportunities to collaborate, and endless imaginative interventions and experiments to create. While you are all going into different disciplines, this is what I believe underpins honors teaching, creating spaces for you to learn, to discover, to grow, to play, and to engage in the deep and messy work of transformation inside yourselves and in the world. This is at the heart of the work that we do here. There are no predetermined pathways. We must forge them together in a way that is continually responsive to shifting conditions, both locally and globally. You are now part of this collective work and this collective community. So welcome, and let's get started. Thank you.
Thank you for your inspiring words, Dr. Kaish. We are so lucky to have you part of our collective college community. Okay, so now the moment that we've all been waiting for, the Commonwealth Honors College pinning ceremony. Woohoo, yeah! This is a meaningful tradition that will officially induct you into the Honors College. And this year, our honors students have the special privilege of receiving 2 pins, our 25th anniversary pin and our traditional CHC pin. So students, I'd like you first to stand up and then find the card that you received as you entered into the auditorium. I'd like for you to please remove the 25th anniversary pin. So I'm gonna wait a couple seconds. So remove the 25th anniversary pin. And if you did not receive one, please look around. There are some Honors College folks here in the team that are available. Okay, so it looks like pretty much everyone took it off the card. Now take the pin and hand it to the person right next to you on the right. You're going to pin it on the right side. So now you're going to turn to the person next to you and have them help you put it on the right side. So really important, it's okay to make new friends, so don't be shy. Commonwealth Honors College is about community building, world making, and being supportive of each other. There you go. All right, everyone pinning it on each other on the right side. Oh, I forgot my camera. I want to take a picture of this. Thank you, Sam. All right. Now that each of you is wearing the pin, this moment marks your entry into Commonwealth Honors College. Congratulations to our newest honors students. Please accept this pin as a symbol of the community you have joined and the goals you have set for yourself and for each other. Wear the pin with pride, wear it to special campus events, and hold on to it so that you can place it on your honors gold stole and your graduation robe when you graduate, which this marks then that you've completed your honors thesis. Again, the honors thesis. You completed it, right? And so therefore, at Celebration of Excellence, the Honors College graduation ceremony, we will all come together again, and this time with our family and friends present to acknowledge you and all that you've accomplished. You all may sit down now. And I want to thank you for choosing to be part of the Commonwealth Honors College community. We are so proud of you and all that you accomplished to already get here in the first place, and extremely happy that you are here. So gracias deeply to all the families and friends who are watching from afar, and also for those of you that are here with us today, and also for our campus partners and deans. Can you all wave from over there? I see you all, friends. Yes. Thank you, everyone. And dear students, we wish you success and personal fulfillment in the year ahead. So now, for a special treat. Now, newly minted scholars, go start your Honors College adventure, and let's party like it's 1999. Woo! Yes, 25 years. So now we are beginning our community building and meet and greet. As you can see from above on the screen, stay seated until you are called. We are going to be releasing you by a row. So the first row will be group Y, which is the very last. So the last group will be first, and the first group will be last, but it doesn't mean that you're any less. We're just going move by move and being organized. Please wait until your group is called. Follow your student leader when your group is called. Look for a student who is holding the sign of your group letter. Stand up and follow your student leader at the designated area. And of course, enjoy the event. This is a great opportunity to make new friends and learn more about CHC and have fun and make this the most of this experience. So we're gonna have you all go first. So group one, last group, stand up and then move forward to your left. So there we go. And so everyone paying attention to the next group. All right, I'm trying to see the X now. Yep, okay, next row. Can you turn the signs this way so I can see? Okay, W, let's go. W, stand up. And then you'll be following the student leaders with your signs. V. All right, U. It looks like the next sign is T. Oh, there's some signs on the left too. I thought you were all around the right. All right, S. So is it the next one? I can't see the sign. Can you to T? Yep, T. T and S. Or is it Q? Yep. Awesome. Follow the sign with there we go. And R, we're probably not following the total alphabet here, but that's okay. We're just looking at the signs. And O, there you go. O row, M, N,